You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about WNBA player Natasha Cloud. Now, we know she is a lunatic leftist, radical. My goodness. Friend of the channel sent me a message on X last night and had some very interesting things, which he's now posted on his X account. We'll take a look at in regards to Natasha Cloud, because it seems we got ourselves a female Colin Kaepernick here. All right, number one, Natasha Cloud went on a tirade. Oh, she's big mad at white men. Oh, she's pissed. She's mad at white men indeed. Now, keep in mind, this is a league that still has never turned a profit, the WNBA. Now, the new media rights deal, probably going to lead them down the road of turning a profit. She went nuts a couple of days ago about we all need pay raises, and I'm thinking, but you haven't turned a profit again. All right, the supply and demand has not equaled, you actually making more money. And I understand now why so many players in this league believe they deserve more money, because they're just fine getting paid for not giving out production. It's part of their politics, all right? Let's be real here, right? Get something for free. Yeah, I understand you're playing basketball, but sorry, the production is not there. The revenue is not there by what you do for a living. If you're looking to get paid the most money playing basketball, go overseas. Go to Russia. Because, yeah, they pay women's players very good. Why? More people care. Dirty little secret. More people care. All right? It's a bigger, much bigger, more popular sport in those other countries. Women's basketball. Now, do people care a hell of a lot about Caitlin Clark here? Sure. But let's be real. That's where it pretty much begins and ends. All right? My goodness. WNBA champ Natasha Cloud says it's time to break down a system that has only been about white men. Guys, sports fans are crushing her right now. But we're going to take a look at something that I've found very interesting, a little exposing from an article from a while back, and it's pretty amazing. WNBA champion Natasha Cloud talked about her passion for social justice on Thursday. Quote, "The systems of power are working as we are always were intended to work," she told the AP. "And it's time to break down a system that has only been about white men." What? Cloud added that she believes the country is, quote, "putting money over people." Well, our economy and our society has to be financially thriving, or all people are going to suffer. You dumb shit. "I understand the business aspect and I understand the human aspect," Cloud said. "Too often this country has put the human aspect side and put profit and money over people." Isn't that what you're asking WNBA salaries to do? Is to put money over common sense? You're not generating enough interest in your league to get paid more money. What a weirdo. The 33-year-old Connecticut Sun guard, previous statement on the cost of living, called for Americans of all backgrounds to speak up about the high cost of living. "At some point, we got to put our differences aside and understand we are all getting effed. I don't care about y'all. I'm tired of this shit. Everybody can eat." No, not if you're not working hard enough. No. You need to get your ass out there and go to work. They just make us think everyone eating means someone's taken from your plate. A lie. Our government's been about taking our food, she wrote on X. I don't know why she's going on about this, because the Democrats are all about big government now. So, for real, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. Why? Because you're an advocate for Democrats. Let's be honest. So you do care, absolutely. White, black, brown, I don't care what your religion or your sexual preference is. If you don't want to fight for a stranger, then fight for yourself, your kids, your grandkids, your parents who work their entire lives to not be able to afford retiring, your sister who pays thousands for insulin that costs dollars to make, and your daughter's $100,000 debt after college. Go to trade school. There you go. In that post, Cloud tagged the Democratic Party, Republican Party, former President Joe Biden, and former Vice President Kamala Harris, while pointing out issues like inflation and national minimum wage. Now, listen to this, folks. Prior to that, in 2020, Cloud set out the WNBA season to focus on community efforts and join the George Floyd protest. I mean, she set out a season to protest for George Floyd. Okay. I mean, wow. So, she shared this Fox News article, the one I just read from. It is, next time at me with y'all's scary asses and fixed political narrative, people over profit. She got crushed. All right? She got boat raced. But let's dig a little deeper. Andy Fermel, who I follow, he's a good follow on X, said the following: Natasha Cloud, who is anti-American, calling our country trash, grew up in an all-white family. Yeah, we got ourselves a little Colin Kaepernick here. Female Colin Kaepernick. Dad worked 2 jobs, and she blocked her brother for trolling her on social media. She isn't close to her siblings because they voted for Trump. But she preaches inclusivity. Hypocrite. So, wow. Okay, this is from one of her posts. Our country is trash in so many ways. Instead of using our resources to make it better, to continue to oppress marginalized groups that have targeted since the beginning of times, black, brown communities, LGBTQ plus, man, we are too powerful and still be attacking issues separate. There's power in numbers. All right, so here we go. This is a Sportskeeda article from a while back. All right, according to a report by the Washingtonian, Emil, that's one of her parents, she was born in Boomall, Pennsylvania, to parents Emil and Sharon Cloud. According to a report by the Washingtonian, Emil is not Natasha's biological father, since both her parents are white. The report noted that the Mystics Guard real father is a black man her mother had an affair with during a difficult time in the couple's marriage. What? 31-year-old player grew up with 4 older white siblings. Her parents told her the truth when she turned 18, and it did not change her relationship with them. She considers Emil that her true father because he worked 2 jobs and loved her despite what happened. But this is interesting. The Cloud family was very close when Natasha was growing up, but it all changed in 2020 when her siblings voted for Trump. She ostracized her. She trapdoored her family over Donald Trump. Natasha had to block her only brother from social media because he was trolling her and calling her out for being woke. Good for him. I could see how she might be upset. Eric said, I did respond to one of her social media posts by saying she was a puppet for Converse, that she wouldn't post over-the-top social activist stuff if she didn't have an endorsement deal. What is going on? Really? Really? This person said she's having an identity crisis. Man, another black woman fighting for white women to get DEI. Clowns. This is crazy. It really is. Sorry, chicka. Black women are 6% of the population. Western civilization that has allowed you to make a career out of playing a game was built by whites. Be happy to get to live in it. Be happy in your insignificance. So shut the F up and dribble. And look, she didn't have an intelligent response to this. She brings up this woman's bra. Who's the puppet, Natasha Cloud? DEI is inherently racist. Oh, please, cry me a river, be a Michael Jordan and ball instead of being a Jasmine Crockett of an unprofitable league. How about this guy for keeping it real? You should thank Fox News. It's the first time most people have heard of you. Tell him when he's telling lies. Natasha, your very job is a DEI program. It sure is. The WNBA is the NBA's charitable donation to feminism and LGBT. It's been going on for so long that it feels justified and earned to you. Thus, your mentality. So I understand your defense of these policies. I would do the same. And how about just this simple response? How is it in this country? How is it this country's racist when you get paid to play basketball? Obviously not getting paid well enough, according to her. Go do something else. I mean, I'm sure somebody in the Democratic Party will pay you a lot of money for being an activist lunatic. I mean, Lord knows they burn money in all kinds of other ways. Wow, she's pushed her family aside because they voted for Trump. And she hates all white men. Your daddy's white. This kind of shit's a mental illness, folks. I mean, let's be real. It certainly seems that way anyway. Tell me what you think. Wow. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.